Hey everyone, I'm Mayor Glenn Grandis, and this is this week's Mayor's Message. We're going to be talking about what happened at the last City Council meeting, what's coming up at the next City Council meeting, and what's coming up at the next Planning Commission meeting. So let's talk about what occurred at the last City Council meeting. First off, we had some wonderful presentations. The first one was to the wrestling team who took CIF championships. We also had the first Fountain Valley female wrestler who won a CIF championship as well. And then we had some great presentations for some Republic Service employees who just went over and above in their work throughout the community. So public hearings, let's talk about some public hearings. The first one was on ADUs. So there was a potential to increase the maximum size of an ADU from 1,000 square feet to 1,200 square feet, but that was declined. So now that going forward, the largest ADU is 1,000 square feet. The second one was to have a ordinance that would allow digital signs along the freeway. So that was approved. That doesn't mean there's going to be a sign there, but we expect that Mike Thompson RV will be bringing back to the sign committee the application for an electronic sign along the freeway. We also had a presentation by our finance director, Ryan Smith, on the comprehensive financial report. The council approved and filed this, but we were really proud because the finance department received the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting. So we're super proud. They're doing a great job. All right. What's coming up for the next City Council meeting? So first off, we're going to have a study session on the budget. So we're going to have a budget workshop. And then Connor Medina, who is with the League of California Cities, will be presenting on a business roundtable on ballot measures that will be upcoming. We have a bunch of presentations, so it's going to be a little bit of a crowd and a busy start to the meeting. First, it's Public Works Week, so we want to make sure we properly honor them with a proclamation. We have just a wonderful Public Works department. We're excited about that. And then there's the National Small Business Week proclamation, and we're going to have the Chamber of Commerce there to help with that. We have a couple wonderful organizations over at Fountain Valley High School, award-winning programs, and we're going to be recognizing them. That'll be the dance team from Fountain Valley High School, and then we're going to have the band and choir as well. So quite the crowded auditorium we'll have there, our council chambers. Next, we're going to have the Fountain Valley Community Foundation is going to provide a check to the city for the Fountain Valley Police Department and a drone program. So we appreciate the partnership we have with the Community Foundation and looking forward to receiving their donation to help with that program. We're going to have some public hearings too, so it's going to be a busy night. The first one is on the fee study. So we had a study session at the last council meeting where recommendations came for fee study on all the fees that we charge. We haven't updated that, I believe it's since 2017. Some fees went up, some fees actually went down. As we get more efficient and we use technology, some of the fees are actually going down as well. The second public hearing is the potential for a McDonald's over on the corner of Magnolia and Talbert. So the Planning Commission denied McDonald's and they have appealed it to the City Council, and we'll have a public hearing for that. So if you want to come on out, you have 3 minutes to speak. Let us know what your thoughts are, or you could even join by Zoom and let us know what your thoughts are. All right, let's talk about the Planning Commission. What's coming up for the Planning Commission? So there's going to be a couple of public hearings. One is a CUP for, I think it's called Limetta Pilates. So they're looking to open up in the city. They're a Pilates studio, and they're going to be in the existing shopping center next to TJ Maxx. There's also a CUP request for AT&T and the wireless facility. So that's the Planning Commission. They have a couple of items. That meeting is next Wednesday. All right, let's talk about upcoming events for the city. So every May, the city celebrates Older Americans Month, OAM. I qualify for that now. I'm one of the older ones. So that starts May 1st and continues through June 30th. And the city of Fountain Valley will be waiving the $2 copay for riders on their hop-on program that we have. There's no limit to the number of times you can use it. And there's going to be special trips that we're putting together, popular destination outside of the normal program area. So if you want to go to downtown Disney, the Huntington Beach Pier, Huntington Beach Central Park, or the library, or South Coast Plaza, we're going to have special trips for that. Next, we're going to have movies in the park this Friday, May the 3rd at the Sports Park. They're going to be showing Moana. It's in honor of AAPI, Asian American Pacific Islander Month. So that should be a fun event. Come on out. We'll have popcorn and other treats as well. All right, so coffee with the mayor and council member. So council member Kim Constantine will be joining me. And on Saturday, May the 11th at Runam Garden, formerly called Cafe and Tay, the corner is Bouchard and Warner. Come on out from 10 to noon. We're going to go over a couple of important topics in the city, and then we're going to take all the questions that you have. So even if we're not covering the topic that you're interested in, if there's something you want to get answers for or make sure we know about, come on out. And again, that's Saturday, May 11th from 10 to noon. Also, the Crawfish Festival is coming May 17th to the Sports Park. If you haven't been to a crawfish festival before, it's really a lot of fun. It's kind of cool to see them cooking them all too. We're going to have a free e-waste and paper shredding event on Saturday, May 18th from 9 to 12 over at the Rec Center. So if you have any old electronics you want to get rid of, or you want to make sure you have some documents that you want to make sure are properly shredded, come on out to that. All right, so as mentioned, we're standing here on the corner of Euclid and Heil. And what we're going to do now is we're going to introduce Blair from Shop Off, and he's going to talk about what the potential project is here on the corner. So let's hear from Blair now. All right, now I want to introduce our guest for this week's Mayor's Message. We have Blair Ruffner, Director of Development for Shop Off. Welcome.
Great to see you, Mayor.
Appreciate you being here today. So let's talk about a little bit of this project that you're bringing to town. So maybe you could tell us where we are and what you're planning.
Sure. So we're partnered with Lennar on this project. It's an 18-acre site. We're going to be building 626 units, 219 townhomes and triplexes, and 407 apartments. We're just in the planning process. We submitted in January. We're going through those motions, and we hope to be the Planning Commission and City Council probably by October or November of this year.
All right. So nothing has been approved yet at this point?
Nothing's been approved. We're just working through the process.
So maybe tell us a little bit about the project. I know as we look off into the field here that there's homes that surround, two of the four sides here.
Correct.
What are the plans for along the homes?
Right. So we were thoughtful of that. We're doing triplexes on the edge. Those are only going to be two-story.
Two-story.
So we've got about a 25-foot buffer between those backyards and those neighbors. And in addition to that, we're looking at putting in a hedge to provide privacy as well. So throughout the whole planning process, we bought the site in 2021.
Right.
We've been planning along. We've been wanting to be thoughtful of the neighborhood and kind of have setbacks and privacy in mind.
Okay. Now you guys are going to have an open house to discuss this with the public. When is that going to be?
We are. We invite the whole community to come out to that event. It's May 15th, Wednesday, 6 to 8 p.m. at the Recreation Center. In addition, we also have a website, euclidandheil.com. You can check that out. We have a great FAQ section and information on the site as well.
Okay, and at this point, again, nothing's been approved yet, but if the stars align and everything does get approved, kind of what is your timing for groundbreaking potentially, and also how long will it take?
We'd like to break ground probably end of this year, next year. And then it'll be about a 2.5-year process. So kind of 2027, 2028 timeline to see final product.
All right. Anything else we should know? I know it's early in the process, but anything else we should know at this point?
We are looking at doing 81 workforce housing units in the multifamily project, so those will be affordable units, low income. That'll be a great thing to provide to the community and make it more affordable. You know, housing is so expensive here, and you know, in addition, just providing new units in California, I think that's a great thing that we're looking to do.
All right, one other question I just thought of. So we're standing right now on the corner of Euclid and Heil, on the very corner. You mentioned the townhomes along the side. Let's talk about what do you plan on this corner?
This corner right here is going to be the multifamily building. So this will be a 5-story, 407 unit apartment complex. And then within those units, I mentioned there'll be 81 affordable units.
Okay. All right, so if you want more information, you know, come to the open house, go to the website that was mentioned. And that's this week's Mayor's Message. I'm your mayor, Glenn Grandis. We'll see you next time.